Hey guys, so this video I'm going to give you 5 reasons, 5 reasons why it's better to buy online from auction than to physically attend. Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? Why wouldn't you attend? Why is it better to bid online than actually go to the auction centre? In this video, I'm going to tell you why. So the very first reason, the number one reason why it's better to buy online than attend an auction is the simple fact the travel to the auction centre. Now, I buy loads of cars from BCA Nottingham and also Bedford, but they're both a good hour and a half drive from my location in Birmingham, and that's with good traffic. So what is your daily commute? How far do you travel to work? Do you drive? Do you catch the bus? Do you get the train? How long does it take you to get to your place of work? Tell me in the comment section below. But as you can imagine, that's an hour and a half commute to start my day if I'm going to go and bid at one of those 2 venues. If it's further like Blackbush or Newcastle or somewhere like that, it's even longer if I was to travel to that auction centre. So it makes sense to bid online. Remember, the auctions may start at 9 AM in the morning and my car could be lot number 1, it could be lot number 500. If it's lot number 1, I need to make sure I'm there a good half hour before that auction starts. If it's lot number 500, I could be sitting there all day long whilst I could be doing much more productive tasks back at the office. The travel is another major factor. The UK road network is a nightmare. If you watch my delivery video, you will see the hassles we go through with being stuck in traffic delivering cars. Now, if we're stuck in traffic trying to get to the auction centre is not going to hold it for us. Chris, we're not going to stop the auction just because you want to bid 5 grand on that car there, and all we're going to do is get an extra £100 for it. So they're going to continue without us, aren't they? They're not going to hold up the auction for little old me travelling to auction because I'm stuck in traffic. Now that's not going to happen, is it? So one of the big benefits of bidding online is there's no commute time. I go to my office, which is 2 minutes down the road from where I live, and I can bid the moment I get there. I can crack on with other work. I do not need to sit in traffic. I do not need to fuel that car to get me there. I do not need to take an extra driver to drive that car back with me if I'm going to take it away the same day either, am I? So the biggest thing for me is the time factor. It saves me time travelling to auction. And imagine this, I've travelled an hour and a half to the auction, I've waited 2 hours for that car to come up, I've got an hour and a half trip back, the traffic's a nightmare and I've got 2 hours worth of delays, and I do not win that car. What a waste of a day. I could have just logged onto the computer, clicked the button, had a bid. If I won, awesome. If I haven't won, I'll just move on to the next car, don't I? Here's number 2, the second reason why it's better to bid online. The next reason it's better for me to bid online than to attend the actual auction is because I can cover multiple auction centres on the same day. Now I might be looking for car X and there may be one down at Blackbush, there may be one down at Perry Bar, there may be one at Nisham. How can I spread myself amongst those 3 auction centres? Easy. I simply bid online, don't I? So the second reason is to simply, I can cover more auction centres. And what about auction companies? I can bid at BCA, Mannheim, Aston Bartley, one of the many independents too. So if I'm down at one auction centre, I have to make sure I've got internet connection, otherwise I can't cover all those auction centres. Back at the office, I know I've got super fast broadband, I know I can cover those auction centres and be everywhere at once. Reason number 3 is one of the most important reasons why it's far better to bid online than attend an auction, and that's because you get more rights if you bid online than if you were to attend the auction. Here's an example. Some years ago I went to the auction centre and I looked at the car as it came in. I didn't spot it had a cracked screen on the far side. Because I was there, the auction has CCTV, Big Brother is watching us all the time, and they knew I was at the auction hall. So when I blagged them and said that wasn't there when I was at the auction hall, they said yes it was, and you were there to see it. I had no comeback on that vehicle. If I bid online, I'm not there. I have further rights. Because I'm not physically at the auction, there's no way I can check that. It is up to you when you are at auction to make sure you do all your checks around the vehicle. Anything you miss is your fault. It's not the auction centres, and there is no comeback from them. When you bid online, if something is sold as not described, we have more comeback. We can fight our case better. The difficult bit can be if it's got an assured report and there is something on that assured report that isn't necessarily there, we still have to fight, because the auctions these days are wriggling out of a lot of claims, especially along the DPF issue. DPF, doesn't matter if your engine management light is on, if it's down to the DPF, even though it says on the auction report the engine management light isn't on, they will wriggle out. They will try their hardest to say, we don't cover that. It's in our small print, the terms and conditions. But we have more chance of fighting that case, and I've got one case on at the moment that I'm just trying to fight this very, very week, where the vendor must make a declaration that that vehicle has no major mechanical faults. Now, I believe the vehicle we have may have more of an issue. So I have more chance because I wasn't there at the auction to see it, so I couldn't make that call as that vehicle passed for the auction centre. So I can now address it, not with the assured team, they've wriggled out of it, but I can address it with the auction centre themselves, because I have more rights, because I bought online. I wasn't there to see that fault in person. Fourth reason it's better to buy online than not attend the auction is because I can hear the auctioneer more clearly. Put the volume on, I can listen to the auctioneer. I also have the option to message the clerk on the roster at the time, so I can ask questions. Was there any service history with this? Is this there? Is that there? I can ask these questions. They're not always responsive, but I've got some chance of asking those questions online when I may not have the opportunity in a busy auction environment. So the fourth reason, I can ask those questions and I can hear the auctioneer far more easily. The next reason, number 5, it's far, far warmer and far more comfortable. Sitting here, I'm at my desk, I can have a bit of banter with the lads in the office, I can bid online on the computer, it's warmer, I can drink copious amounts of coffee when and whenever I want. We've got better ablution facilities, bit of a military word there for you, bit of a flashback. Far more better facilities here than at the auction centre. The only downside is we miss out on the auction breakfast, but some of the auction breakfasts are a little bit dubious. If you've ever been to Leeds, they eat spam. Who eats spam? Not me. Down in Birmingham, Perry Bar, the breakfasts are spot on. Measham, they're a little bit dubious. Nottingham, The quality of breakfast in the auction centre varies from location to location to location. When I'm back at the office, I can pop down a nice cafe down the road and get what I want. If I want something healthy, I'll nip down to Morrison's and have a little dabble in the salad bowl. Yep, doesn't look like I eat a lot of salad, but I certainly do. I eat some salad from time to time. What's your experience of auction breakfast? Have you had a breakfast at auction? Which is the best? Which is the worst? Tell me in the comment section below. So as you can see, there's 5 reasons why it's far better to place your bids online than to attend the auction centre. Do you agree? Tell me in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's free after all. I'm trying very hard to do 2 videos every single week. I will not succeed every time. My workload does not allow for that to happen, but I will do my best to get you content regularly. Please do subscribe, give it a thumbs up, tell me what you want to see. Tell me the sort of videos you want me to make, and I will do my best to make them for you. And before I shoot off, remember, win a whip. Yep, that competition is still running. People leave me comments in the section below saying, when are you going to do this goddamn draw for this Win a Whip prize? Please enter. We've got to sell some more tickets yet. I will make sure the prize is still worth what I told you that prize was worth at the very start, whether I do that with additional extras for that vehicle or cash money itself. Cash is king after all. Please do visit winawhip.com. It is £5 per entry. You can win a Golf GTI, and there will be more prizes added to that site over the coming few days. Spend a fiver, have a chance of winning a car around about £17,500. If the car isn't fully worth that, because a little bit of depreciation over time, I shall make that difference up. Don't worry, the prize will still be worth that money. Thanks for those who support it. Apologies for those who have waited since day dot for this draw to happen. It will happen. The car is being given away. I'm going to push the promotion over the next sort of 4 to 8 weeks. Let's get it done. Let's get the prize awarded to someone. Come down, meet me here, and drive away in a Golf GTI. Not a bad prize, is it? And if you don't want to drive a Golf GTI, why not win it and sell it? Start your car flipping business with an awesome car. Good luck. Please visit winnerwhip.com and enter that competition, and you're in for the chance to win a prize worth £17,500. Not a bad prize at all, is it? Thanks very much, guys.